What's up guys, it's that Panda guy. I'm here again with another video, and today we're me looking at the initial invasion of Safeme and us kind of defending the region sort of, and then when we get support from H&B and the ROK group and all that to kind of retake our region, because realistically, I'm going to talk about this a bit, but given the situation we are faced with, fighting Safeme is not very reasonable. It's just pretty hard, especially given the fact that this dude, one, has maxed out armaments for the most part. He has obviously like 60 million plus T6 in this situation, so this makes it extremely hard for us to kind of fight back. And even if we're able to, let's say, hold a tower or something, realistically, what do we have to do to burn this guy out? Like kill our whole region off, like defending these towers and stuff, and it just doesn't make a lot of sense. And I actually had a lot of people kind of saying stuff about, for example, people within our region, like the alliances not helping kind of defend this checkpoint. And please don't insult them, right? Please don't like message these guys, because I know like some people were being toxic about that. But realistically, I don't completely blame them. I'm also in a really hard situation because I'm not able to control my accounts like I normally do, because my internet's being really bad, and I have to wait on my Ethernet box in the from Amazon to control my accounts and maybe field fight or whatever. But obviously, you're getting 100% dead. You're trying to defend from a guy who has 60 million troops and can swarm everything with just not much light here, right? Like, we are in a really bad situation. We did manage to get someone who could garrison captain at best, which made us hold for a little while, because if it was just us, we were not going to defend, because I don't want people sending fillers to a 3 million might hero taking on swarms from 7 million might and getting absolutely slaughtered with no troop returns. I'd gotten messages from so many people, and I really appreciate everybody, by the way, who did that. But I had a lot of people reach out, and they were like, yo, dude, if you need help, I'm willing to come. If you need people to fight, blah, 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 I'm willing to come. And I really appreciate you guys. And the thing is, I really didn't want to invite anybody to come. And the reason is, if I invited these people, all they were really going to do were going to fill towers for us to try to help us. And they were just going to get permanent deads, and I don't want people coming from another region simply for a senseless cause that we have almost no chance of winning in this regard before we get help from, H&B and ROK in this case, which I had to, pull a lot of strings, and this like really was tough for me, but I did manage to get the help and that we needed. We managed to defend our region and kind of fend these guys off, at least for now. So that was really good. We do take on a lot of tower swarms here. We were trying to milk, kind of milk these guys a little bit, trying to melt a lot of these other people who were swarming. And at some point we were like, all right, let's evacuate. I don't want everybody to just die on these towers, because realistically, what can we do here? Like we're getting slaughtered, like at the end of the day, like I said, Cassandra has 20, I think, 2 million troops, and then you have Safeme with over 60 million. And I actually have a report for that, which I'll show at the end of the video, because I know a lot of people are curious about his troop count and whatnot. So I will show that for simply the fact that a lot of people are curious. But in any case, I didn't want my players dying on these towers. Even if we had the whole region here defending, this is not worth it. We have like a 5 million might garrison, which is actually really strong. But, like I said, taking on these 7 million might like rallies and swarms is just extremely hard. And we're in a really bad predicament, really precarious situation. And we were just forced with our back against the wall. And thankfully, we did manage to prevail. That being said, obviously this first part of the video, I did miss some reports, which I'm sorry about. I will say we got slaughtered on some of these trades. The ones I'm showing you guys were pretty good, but on the checkpoint swarm, we got absolutely annihilated, which hurt. We also tried that Lewis tower defense in the beginning, which was absolutely terrible. We weren't able to keep that the tower full at all, and it was just melting. The damage we were taking was way too much, and I was like, all right, you know what? That was a really bad decision. All right, so back to infantry, which we are on infantry here, obviously, running Ragoro and Riven, which does perform pretty nicely, and I can appreciate the combo, okay, because that was doing us wonders. By the way, I know you guys are used to me doing like 2 times speed, 3 times speed, 4 times speed on my videos, but I did not have enough footage. And like I said to you guys earlier, I am running off of my phone right now. I can't play on my computer at all. So what I'm having to do is I'm swapping between my accounts generally. And this is also one reason why you saw less support kind of here holding towers and stuff, like I said. But I'm playing all my accounts off my phone, so if I have to swap to another account, I'm not able to record as much footage because I'm swapping around. I'm can't stopping my footage and stuff, and it's just making this really hard for me to get a lot of footage in for you guys to kind of watch. So I actually have to make this. I had to make this the normal speed so you guys could see everything without it being like a minute long video. I will say most of these tower swarms were generally positive, and this could mostly be attributed to these other accounts swarming, like Alex, and you had Safeme's alt here swarming. Even like a lot of like Cassandra or Safeme's marches might have either traded positive or barely positive or just slightly negative, whatever the case. And now we're swapping to this other footage, which you're actually going to see. This is when you had Sarki kind of come in, and then people started kind of migrating in, and they were coming to take out this tower. We were actually struggling at first because we were trying to figure out what alliance to join, and this was like 3 in the morning, so all the alliances were mostly sleeping, and I couldn't get any alliances to respond. And we were trying to join like SKNG, we were trying to join what's it called, W1K, MDM, and only MDM responded to me. And then we realized that they actually had started connecting to mid, so I was like, you know what, I have control over Prime and this works out better, so let's do this. And we can build on them from here. They do swarm in on this tower, obviously, and we kind of just move up and we get into position. And I didn't record some of the other stuff, but we had one of we had gotten swarmed a little bit on our bases. I know Hands ends up getting swarmed, and I'll show some reports at the end of the video. I know some people actually might have seen this footage already on Armor Red's video, by the way. He had reached out and he had missed the stuff. So he had asked for any footage I had, so I sent this to him just in case you guys are like, hey, you're doing the same exact video as he did, So some of this was actually my footage, just so you guys know. You do see Alex getting swarmed here, by the way. When I actually show his might, he was at, I think, 165 million. I'm sure he started around 170 plus, maybe, and he drops all the way to 148 million. That big of a might drop is insane, mostly considering the fact that we are obviously on normal hospital capacity. So if we're running at 400k hospital capacity per chance, right, this dude dropping over 10 million might or 20 million might is insane. That means he potentially had over 1 million dead. And I do not feel sorry at all. If anything, I am very happy that we were able to hurt these guys and get them out of our region. This means less troops that we're going to have to manage. Also, guys, in this situation, I did something crazier. I ported next to this tower, and mind you, I did not think I had Battle Fury, but I forgot I had joined some rallies and I had scouted some stuff, and I had teleported over here to fill this tower real quick so we would not lose it because, they were busy trying to fight off Cassandra on the other tower as she swarmed down MDM's tower. But I did not notice I had Battle Fury, and luckily I did not get swarmed because that honestly could have really been a bad situation for me. I mean, obviously you get the shield after burning, but that could have been bad in any case, So that was a little bit risky, and I was scared. I was scared when I noticed that, and I had messed up my port like 3-4 times. I had looked for a random port. I didn't have any in my bag because I've been using them all in Archipelago Raid or Genesis War. So, dude, that was almost life ending. Okay. But you do have Cassandra here. She was doing everything she could to swarm out that tower, but luckily we did manage to kind of hold that. They had some really good field presence, and can I actually say real quick, thank you so much to like Hands and all them and the ROK group that kind of came through and helped protect our region. This was like it was really almost about to be really bad, and I'm really grateful that they kind of came through and helped us. This also gave us time to kind of close up any gaps in Zone 3 because we don't want them dropping any more forts in there. And yeah, we're going to look through some reports here. You see that Hands got swarmed, one with Allison and Charlie on his wall, and he still traded extremely positive here. I mean, obviously it's 21 million troops, which makes it hard to swarm this and trade relatively well. But dude, with Allison on your wall, gosh, that is insane, these numbers. And you're going to see him actually get swarmed again by Safeme, but with proper wall heroes in another report here, which is coming up. And this is insane, dude. This is absolutely insane. But here, you're about to have some more reports, and this was absolutely disgusting. I mean, I know he has like infinite amount of troops here, but it is still insane to see someone just swarming like this and throwing away potentially millions of troops, and these are permanent losses. This isn't like Archipelago Raid where you're getting a percentage of your troops back. This dude is getting none of these back, and he is just swarming like a complete mad lad. I'm glad he didn't do that to me because I would have been crying, guys. Like, holy. Oh my gosh, man. That's 200K right there. It's 250K. Like, dude, the amount of time it would take me to train all these troops, he's just losing in like a few minutes or whatever, like 1 minute or 2 minutes, whatever the case. Is crazy, dude. And I wasn't awake for these, so I couldn't catch these on video, but I did get the report in Alliance chat, obviously, so I was able to kind of just go through here. I will say some of these combos confuse me. I know I saw him using Lee a lot. I don't know if I mean, I understand that Lee can be effective as like a debuffing hero, but I just feel like the damage he's putting out and the debuffs he's giving aren't really enough at this point to contend with like normal heroes. Like I even saw him running in the last Archipelago raid, like a Jin Lee rally. I don't know, guys. I don't know how much sense that makes to me. We do rally this guy, and it's kind of funny because he ends up migrating, I think, like a minute, or 2 minutes or 3 minutes or whatever after this rally ends. But he had no armaments on his wall heroes. He gets over 1 million deads. Yeah, this was disgusting. This report's about to be disgusting. You guys are gonna cry a little bit. You do see me quickly promoting him. I had just gotten online, and I had gotten pinged on Discord to get online because they're about to run a rally. So I had to quickly try to swap him to that range buff. You will actually see the video cut off when his wall is about half healthier because I was trying to swap to another account to fill the rally, but they had already the rally had already ended by the time I loaded up my other account, so I didn't get the rest of that footage. But I will swap to reports in a second, and you guys will see this insane report, man, because this was absolutely mad. So I don't know if this guy just doesn't keep armaments on his Peterson normally, but you should not be playing risky like this in another person's region. And mind you, to be fair, I think when you get your base attacked outside of the events, you still get like what 50% of your deads back or something. If your hospital's full and you get rallied, but even if he gets like 50% of these back, he is getting a lot of deads. And I know I did promise you guys to show what his base or his build looked like, just so you guys can see it real quick here. This is insane, right? But I do actually want to tell you guys that I think he dropped down to around 58 million. When I last checked, I'm sure he has a little bit less now, maybe 57 million or something. But this is still an insane amount of troops, sitting at 62 million in this screenshot. But yeah. I do appreciate you guys for watching as always. I hope you guys did enjoy the video, and I will see you guys in the next one, and that is about it. Peace out.